Hey, good afternoon everybody. This is Organic Dairyman. Welcome to my channel today. Today is January 30th. Yep, we're at basically the end of January. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing great today. I'm doing fine. A little tired, a little run down. But overall, I am doing great. And please guys, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, so what is going on here today? Well, for one thing, it is still foggy and cloudy out, but the good news is the temperatures are rising. It's getting warmer. It's actually creeping above freezing. Yes, I can hear there's snow melting or water, or I can't hear the snow melt, but I can hear that there's water droplets dropping off from the snow on the building and stuff like that. So, but what am I up to right now? Right now I am just driving out back here so I could, well, I should explain what happened first. Earlier this morning, the soybean meal came. We ordered some soybean meal on Monday, and so it finally came here today, so we had to obviously use the pallet forks to unload it. We're not going to put the soybean meal in the hop, or the bulk bin next to the barn. We're not going to do that until we're done with this corn over here. Not only that, we don't need to put it in there right away because there's still some soybean meal in the bulk bin, so we'll leave it at that for now. So I am gonna go and get everything ready so we can fill up the batch dryer again and get another batch of corn going. And then we got, let's say, 2 more batches to go. We got to get it done because like tomorrow's supposed to get up to 40, the next day is supposed to be at 38 degrees, so we don't want the corn to start heating again, so we want to get it out of there because it's going to thaw out. I'm just going to check the temperature over here. On here it says it's like at 28 to 29 degrees, but this is in the shed. It's a little bit warmer outside, and so I'm going to do that, and then hopefully next week things get back to normal. But yeah, so I got to get the 8670 over here unhooked from this wagon and get it on the auger and start filling up the batch dryer. Oh. Huh. Well, just thought I'd come up here and check to see how full this bin is. I think we might be able to fit it all in. It's gonna be pretty close, but I think we can get everything in there. So yeah, so we got another batch drying down, steaming away. So yeah, and the temperature finally got above freezing. It's melting the frost on the trees. It's kind of pretty though to see that finally melt. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head back down and I'll just show you what's left in the bin here quick, and then I gotta get going to the feeding chores here. But man, it sure feels nice today. The fog is moving out finally. Yeah, I guess this is pretty much all that's left is that little chunk. It won't be a full batch dryer full, but I know the corn looks worse in here, but once you get it dried down and all mixed together, it really doesn't look that bad. I know my cousin Matt, he sold some corn that got a little bit moldy, and he rented or borrowed our rotary screener. He screened it all and he sold it. He blended all of it together, and he got 0 dockage on it, because you know some of the stuff that we're probably going to sell, if we do sell any this year, it'll be just one load probably, but it's just going to go for cattle feed anyway. So but we got to make sure before we sell any that we have enough of our own corn. So we might just wait till, I don't know, maybe till the end of the summer, and we'll see, and we'll sell a load. But yep, I wish this hadn't happened, but if we would have turned the fan on more often here, it wouldn't have happened. But you know, hindsight is 20/20, so you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Okay, just drove the feeder wagon off the top of the hill so I can load it up for the milk cows, and I also just checked the moisture down in the batch dryer. In the middle it was about 16.5%. On the edge it was like 24%. So it needs just a little more time to dry, and we did order some more propane here too. The guy just came and put it in. I will say one thing. Drying the corn down with that batch dryer like that, you do use a lot less propane than when you do it in the grain bin, obviously because it's stirring around. And on the other side, on the flip side though, you do have to run a tractor on that batch dryer, and that takes some, you know, takes a little bit of fuel. I would say we probably burnt through maybe a couple tanks worth of fuel, you know, about 60 gallons worth of fuel so far. So yeah, so looks like maybe we could see a little patch of a little tiny patch of clear sky right up there. Huh. At least the fog has finally lifted, and that's nice. So I gotta get the feeder wagon loaded for the milk cows, and keep plugging away here, and I just want to get down with that corn. It'd be kind of nice actually if we could just do the last batch here yet tonight. If we could get that one batch dried down, get it unloaded, and get another batch in there, and get her done. I'd kind of like to do it, but I don't know if it will happen. And the guy probably better just focus on chores and get that done. Otherwise it just gets late at night. Yep. Well, I think I'm gonna shut the burner off here on the the bad strike, and I think it should be dry enough by now that I can do that. Let it run for another 30, 40, 45 minutes and cool down, and hopefully it should be good. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this, but finally we could see the moon. Finally, I could see up to the hills. I could see the wind turbines, the lights blinking on them up there. Probably can't see that, but oh man. It's like literally we've had 5 days of cloudiness and fog. Finally, a little bit of something. I just brought the loader up here for the major scraps, and I gotta go back up and get the feeder wagon. And I think I mentioned earlier too, those, if you guys can see this or not, but these are the soybean meal tote bags. We gotta put those in the bin, but we're gonna wait till we get down with the corn to do that first. So I gotta go get the feeder wagon, and then I think I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat because I am hungry. Okay guys, we're done for the day here. So it's been a long day and it's late, so I'm gonna run this video going here into the next day. So I will see you sometime during the day at daylight hours. So see you in the morning. Hey, good morning everybody. How y'all doing today? Today is February 1st. It is a new month. And it's not foggy out this morning. It is just cloudy and clear. Visibility is around 10 miles. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just doing my normal morning stuff here. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. I was reading through some comments on my YouTube video, and anyways, I know people said be careful of the toxins and stuff in the corn. I said, yeah, I know we're aware that there's toxins in the corn and stuff. I know I've answered some people's questions already about that, but I just want to show everybody what we do feed for a toxin binder. This is a product that we buy. It's from Crystal Creek out of Spooner, Wisconsin. We buy this this fuse stuff here. I got a tag. Let me pull the tag off here. I gotta sit you guys down to get that tag off here. If I can get it. Yeah. Anyways, this is kind of the tag here. What we gives you the instructions and everything, and yeah, so that's pretty much what we feed to the cows. It really works good. There's some toxin binders you got to be careful with that you use, because they can actually tie up important stuff for the cows, minerals or something for the cows. But this stuff seems to work pretty good. We've been feeding it for a long time. We have good luck with it, and we just feed it as a cheap insurance and stuff to make sure that the cows they don't get sick. Otherwise they'll get sick if, you know. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Anyways, what are we going to be doing here today? I don't know if we're going to dean any corn, dry down any corn today or not, just because, well, we kind of like to go to church tonight. And if we dry some down, we're not going to make it to church, but we just want to get on our chores and get to church tonight. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. There's just one batch, but we got to get it done here because today's supposed to be 40 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be, I think, 38. But yeah, we went, believe it or not, we went through the whole month of January and it never got up to 40 degrees one time. Not even one time during January. So here we are in February. So we'll see what the groundhog says here on the 2nd. And Not that that really matters, but it's always fun to see what the groundhog says anyways. Okay, I guess we decided we're gonna dry this last batch of corn down that's in here, and yeah, because it's so warm today, it's gonna be warm tomorrow, and we don't want this stuff to start heating again. So I just think we better get it dried down and get it done with. We need to go get the 8670 and hook that up to the auger here. I think one thing we're going to try to do is pull it ahead just a little bit more, so we get that auger a little bit more this way, so that it fills this thing a little bit better. Because it always likes to fill it, yeah, more on that side. That way we get it a little bit more towards the center there. So that's what we're going to do. My brother, he's coming out here in just a little bit, and we're gonna start filling this thing up again. Okay, I think we got this thing pulled ahead. Well, actually, I just did it by myself. I just slid on this bale here, but I think that's about as far as we're gonna be able to get it. So it's a little bit closer. It's a little bit more this way, so it should work better. So I'm gonna get things fired up here and get this thing loaded up. My brother, he's coming just a little bit. He's just got to feed out some silage in the barn, and then he'll be out here. Well, that's a nice heaping full batch there. There's just a tiny little bit left in the bin. I don't know, there might be 100 bushel left in the bin, so that's not bad. But I better get going with the feeding chores here yet, because we still want to try to make it to church here tonight. So, whew, that was a lot of work. Okay, I'm getting the feeder wagon here loaded up for the milk cows, and we're just about done with this one bag here. I know, it looks like a mess. It looks like a mess here. I got plastic strewn all over up here, and I don't know. I just hate it when all the snow drifts in here. So tomorrow we're gonna have to open up another bag. Tomorrow we're gonna open up, well, there's two bags, you can't see it, but there's two bags there in that one little strip right there. Where my finger, right there. There's two bags. On the other side is a second cutting bag, and we're gonna have to open it up from the west end, so we're gonna have to move some snow tomorrow with the snow blower. But I think there'll be enough here today for the milk cows here. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep working at this, and then we're gonna run off to church here. Yeah, so. shut the burner off and throttle the tractor down a little bit, and I'm going to let it sit there and cool back down. I'm hoping that when we get back to church it'll be dry enough. I don't have to flip the, oh my gosh, we don't have to flip the burner back on again. No, it'd be nice if it would be dry, but so that's what we're going to do. I got to hurry. I'm going to be late. So I guess we'll see what it looks like when we get back from church. We'll check the moisture and go from there. And, oh, it's so nice that it's staying late, or the sun is staying out longer now. Boy, that just makes a world of difference. Just more hours of daylight. Oh. Shut the burner off. My brother, he got back from church before I did, and he turned the burner back on for a little bit, so it's probably been running for, I don't know, a good 40 minutes. So we'll let the corn cool back down again, and by that time it should be dry. So I'm gonna go back to working at the feeding chores. Breakout out here. They broke off through part of the fence. They busted it down somehow. And they thought it'd be great to get out. Come on, guys. Whoop, whoop. Stay back. Okay, as you can see, I'm out here and I'm unloading this batch of corn. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get out here though for a little bit. Obviously you saw those, the bred heifers got out. Oh man, it just broke a spot down in the wire paneling there. A spot that once upon a time got damaged by a certain brother from Iowa that came home one time to clean out the cement pad there. Caught the wire panel and damaged it, and ever since then it's been damaged. It's been a weak spot there. We should have replaced it though, it's our fault. Yes, Robert, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it wasn't as bad. It could have been a lot worse, So anyways, I'm gonna get this wagon filled up, dump it, come back, get the rest out of here, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll get the rest of the stuff that's in there, about 100 bushels. We're gonna dry that down, and then we're just gonna put it on the gravity box and just keep it for the calves. We'll just grind it off next time we grind future calves that way. But, yeah, so that's what we're doing. Okay, I got all that corn out of the batch jar into the hopper bottom. I don't know how full it is, but it's got to be pretty close to full. So yeah, so the rest, like I say, we're just gonna dry it down. It's about 100 bushels. Dry it down and then stick it in that orange or that gravity box, and then grind it for the calves next time we grind feed. So because we gotta have some for feed anyways. So yeah, I don't know why. It seems like the last, you know, it was about 100 bushels, or you know, or just maybe give or take 100 bushels that was left in the hopper or the batch dryer that second time, and I don't know why, but that's the moisture in that test higher than the other stuff. You know, and the other stuff, the first load I dumped in there, the lowest was like 10%, the highest was like 14.5%, and I took like 5 or 6, or I think like 6 different samples throughout the load, and that was that, you know, around, like I say, 13, 12, even 11%. But then this last little bit, about 100 bushels, give or take, you know, the highest was like 21%, and nothing tested below 20%. I don't know why. It's just like that last stuff, it doesn't want to dry it down. So, you know, either you're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff really super dry and some stuff just right, you know, I don't know. Probably what we're gonna have to do is just that hopper bottom bin there, we're probably just gonna flip the fan on 3 times a week. Flip it on at night when it's the coolest, and just keep air going through there so that if there is like a little bit of that wet stuff in there, it doesn't start heating or anything. So we can freeze it, keep it cool. I don't know why that little bit of stuff, you know, apparently that batch dryer doesn't dry it as evenly as it should, but I don't know. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So, and maybe when it warms up in the spring, we'll just flip it on and let it run for maybe a week or something, just to dry it down some more, and or get that wetter stuff dried down some. But we'll just have to watch it closely and monitor it, and like I say, it's the best we can do. The majority of the corn that's in there is dry. The majority of it is bone dry. There's just some pockets that, I know my brother said the same thing when he unloaded some, it was wet too. So, but anyways, guys, I gotta go. We gotta feed in the barn here, so everything's done. So we gotta feed in the barn milk. My brother, he's going by right now, dump the major scraps out. So everything's good. So I got 2 days of video footage for you guys here. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great night. I appreciate all your likes and all your subscriptions and your comments, and yeah, we'll keep it going here, guys. So take care, and I'll catch you later.